So I decided to take matters into my own hands, and they are no longer going to public school. They're going to mommy's school.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you.
Now you want to move? That's what's up. Oh, my bad. Hey cousins, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gwen, but you could call me Cousin G. Everybody else do. But this video, y'all seen the title of this video. I am spilling some tea on why I decided to homeschool again. And I got some little notes in my handy dandy notebook, so I don't get off topic when it comes to sharing my thoughts about this here question. When it comes to homeschooling. Now, child, this is not my first time homeschooling. As y'all know, I was first introduced to homeschooling during the pandemic. And I just loved it. I loved it. I know I missed the freedom of being at home alone while my kids were at school, because y'all know I'm a stay-at-home mom. But yeah, I found that my kids had an advantage with homeschooling. They loved it. They thrived. They did their best with homeschooling. And I just felt like it was only right to start doing it again. Now, cousins, making this decision was hard for me because, like I said, I got used to being at home by myself. You know what I'm saying? Even though I knew that homeschooling was a great idea for my kids, especially being that they have special needs and stuff like that, it's only right that they stay home and I teach them, because who gets their children better than anyone else? Mothers. Not doctors or others, mothers. Of course, we understand our children way better than some of these teachers or some of the therapists and things like that, because we're at home with them 24/7. Sure. Child, we just have that advantage. So I decided to go back into homeschooling. Now, cousins, if y'all been following me for a minute, y'all know that I did run into some issues with their new school, their brand new school. Y'all know I ran into some issues with that school. But this video is to tell you why I am homeschooling officially. Now, we just started homeschooling about 2 weeks ago. So far, so good. Yeah, we run into difficulties. Time management, keeping them engaged, keeping them alert, keeping them on task and things like that, which I can do because I'm their mother. Y'all see how easy it's sounding now? When you're a teacher, you don't really possess the same rights as the mother. The mother, oh baby, yeah, we keep them in line. We're able to keep them in line in our very own special way. But what was I saying? Now, this is what wasn't working in public school. Lack of resources. There was a huge lack of resources. And when I say that, I'm talking about the fact that my child or children couldn't get paraprofessionals to keep them on task, to go with them throughout their school day, to make sure they're learning and paying attention. Also, to protect them from bullies. Yes. And that's something we dealt with a lot in public schools. Bullies. Children who were not taught how to exist with people with special needs. All they know is to tease them and this, that, and the other. And to me, cousins, that's not right. That is not right. Y'all gotta teach y'all child to treat people how they want them to be treated. You know what I'm saying? How they want to be treated. Teach your children to treat others how they want to be treated. And I think that would solve a whole lot of issues. A whole lot of issues, especially when it comes to bullying and things like that. Also, another reason why, another issue I had with the public school is the work. It was hard for my children to understand. Even though they try to break it down in as simple of terms as they could, I still don't feel like they were getting enough. because when they would come home, I would have to reteach them. And I would get questions like, Mom, why don't you just sign up to be a teacher? I say, girl, I got enough kids. I'm already a teacher, so I'm y'all very special teachers. Y'all own personal teacher. I don't need to go to school to be a teacher. No. Because I know the stresses that teachers go through. I get it. No. I'm not wired that way. Okay? I love to teach, but BAKs, them backs, y'all know what them backs mean? I'm gonna put it down here. Put it right there. Y'all know what backs is. I'm trying to be nice, and I'm look, all you gonna get over here is real. Okay? I'm not perfect. You gonna get real. Them backs. I'm gonna put it, like I said, I'm putting down there. Make sure you keep your eye out for it, because oh no, other people backs, I can't deal with it. If I can't discipline them, I don't want to deal. I really don't want to deal. But that was another reason, the teaching and stuff like that. And how they just would pass off work without properly explaining to the kids what they needed to do when it came to the work. That was a problem for me. They left me to figure out how to teach them and reteach them so that they can go inside and, they can go in the classroom well informed on what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? And that way the teacher wouldn't have to stop. But it was that, and also the saying the good have to suffer for the bad. That's what was going on in that school. I would get my kid coming home every day. Mom, I couldn't go have recess because the students in the classroom wouldn't stop talking. So they made all of us stay inside for recess. No. And I had to get a proper explanation. And it was explained to me that there was not enough staff to keep the kids who were being disruptive in class inside from recess, so the whole class had to stay in. If somebody said something or somebody messed up, and I thought that wasn't fair. So I got a 5th grader and I got a 7th grader. So they're both coming home. Well, the 8th grader too. All 3 of the kids will come home and complain about not being able to have recess. That's what they would do, cousins. And I was over it. Because I'm like, wow. For my kids to come home and tell me, Mom, the only time I'm able to see the sun is when I come home and I get off of the school bus. But yeah, when they say stuff like that, that bothered me. That really bothered me, and I did not like it at all. I didn't. Like, now you keeping recess away from my kid because of somebody else, BAK. That's a problem for me, and I used to get real frustrated. And when I got the tea on why they did it, that is what stopped me from calling the school and complaining about my child not having recess when they were supposed to be having recess. That's why. And I still feel like I should have complained about it. I really should have complained about it. Now, another issue I was having was the environment that they were in. My kid would come home and tell me, oh, the kids was just cursing all in class. They just be cursing all the time, all on the school bus, cursing and stuff like that. But they just would be being disrespectful on the school buses and things like that. That's a problem. That's a true problem. And that's bad influence on your kids. I mean, you're supposed to teach your kids right from wrong, of course. But you also have to reteach your kids. If you know your kids not cursing, you have to teach them that you don't have to follow the crowd. What everybody do is not okay. You don't have to follow it. Don't be a follower, be a leader. Okay? And when you're a leader, be a leader in a good way. Don't be a leader in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the issue too. That was one of the issues too. The environment. Kids just acting out, talking about stuff they wasn't supposed to be talking about. I mean, they gonna do that. You just have to. But yeah, I just try to tell them, don't be followers, be leaders. Because being a follower is gonna get you in the world of trouble. It's gonna get you in the world of trouble, and I don't need that for y'all. That made me feel like I was not in control. It really made me feel like I was not in control. And I just felt like I had to have some type of control over this, because how dare you deny my kid recess? You punishing my kid because of somebody else. Oh, another thing. It was a class my kid was taking. It was a theater class. Now, because one student, they I guess they did partnerships or group projects and stuff like that, or group activities for them to turn in. My baby told me, Mom, I got an F. Why did you get an F? And that's not like her to get an F. My baby gets straight A's. She don't ever get no F. So for her to come home with an F on her report card because of somebody else not doing their work, that right there alone, that pissed me off. I was mad. I was pissed off. I might as well be honest with it now. I was pissed off. Because how dare you? You failed my kid because somebody else's kid didn't want to do their work. That's the problem for me. That is a real problem for me. And I just was like, oh no. Oh no. Now, cousins, y'all want to know what my breaking point was? My breaking point was when it was twice. I should have went the first time, but it was twice. The first time was when my kid was being bullied by another student. Now, my daughter is on a portion of the spectrum where she does not 100% comprehend what she says, and she's influenced by words that she hears from the TV and facial expressions and things like that. That's how she's able to understand. So, like I said in another vlog, the girl was bullying her, kept saying a specific word, and she said, oh my God, if you don't leave me alone, I'm going to do this, that, and the other to myself. And they took that seriously, as they should have. But as soon as my kids said that, without them putting into perspective that she has autism and somebody is bothering her, y'all sent her straight to the psych ward. And that's not what's up. Because I had to sit in that office that psych ward for 6 hours. 6 hours waiting on the child psychologist. And when the child psychologist was finally available, she said, y'all shouldn't have been sitting in here in the first place. And what did they do to the girl who was bullying her? I said, not a thing. Not a thing. They did nothing, as they always do. What you do, slap them on the back and say, don't do that again. You probably be laughing with them. That's not funny. That is not funny at all. So I took that seriously. You put that on my child record. Now my child she have something on her record for the first time. She has something on her record dealing with the psych ward. And I'm just like, are you serious? Louisiana. This state. Oh, they get on my nerves. But I think it was right then and there. When they threatened me, they say if she don't get an evaluation, she can't come back to school. How about you tell that child who was bullying my child, she need to go get a damn evaluation, because her parents didn't teach her how to conduct herself with a special needs child. How about you do that? They didn't do none of that. None of it. Now that is the first thing that got put on my child record. Here's another thing. This is why I say my child needed a paraprofessional. This is why I say she needs a paraprofessional. My doggone child likes to share her grace, especially when something is real good and she's super excited about something. She needs to be redirected a lot of times. She needs to be told to stay on task a number of times. She has autism and ADHD, so her attention is short. It's short. So she needed that paraprofessional, and I'm mad, I'm upset that they didn't even offer her a paraprofessional, because she wasn't she didn't seem as if she needed one. And that wasn't even the case. But it was an instance where she went and thanked some of the staff for the good food she had in the cafeteria or whatever, and she didn't go to class, so they classified that as her cutting class, and they suspended her for it. And that right there, that was my breaking point right there. That was my breaking point. Because as soon as they did that, I went directly to that school and said yes. I said yes. I want to check all 3 of these people out right here. I'm just going to take all of them. Because then the teacher at the school, he called me in the way, like I told y'all in that vlog, he called me in a way like he was demanding, he needed my presence, this, that, and the other. You need to get here now, because I can't. Sir, don't you get paid for this? They not paying you for nothing. They paying you to do your job. And you talking to me like this on the phone? When I tell y'all, children change people. Children change people. Prayer changes people. Because y'all know the story. I got prayed for before I went in that school. Okay? So, the main reason for me going to the school was to go get her and check her out, and also talk to this teacher who came at me like I was one of them. Oh, he came at me like I was one of them cousins, and I was just like, oh no, I know he lying. I know he lying. Let me get her daddy to come to this school with me. Let's see if he changed his tune. And baby, his tune changed. But he also threatened us. If we don't have a parent-teacher conference, she something about she can't come back to school until we have a parent-teacher conference. Got something for you. First of all, let me tell you something, cousins. I don't have a car. I don't have a car. I'm without transportation. My transportation is Lyft. Yeah. My transportation is Lyft. And medical transportation, that's it. That's my transportation. So I don't have $30 every time she does something you can't control. I'm sorry. She does something and you don't want to control it, or you don't want to put the time in to help solve the problem. I don't have $30 to keep going back and forth to that school. So we found this nice little virtual school. Yeah. And I withdrew all 3 of them the next day and enrolled them into that virtual school. That is why I'm homeschooling. Because I refuse to pay $30 for some BS that somebody who's trained to handle it couldn't handle. You understand what I'm saying? So when I ask you for these things like paraprofessionals, listen to me, and I'm serious. She needed. Okay? Alright, not a lazy parent. I know what my child needs. Y'all just don't want to give her what she needs. So I decided to take matters into my own hands, and they are no longer going to public school. They're going to mommy's school. I'm just playing. But now they're enrolled in a virtual school. And it's been great. They love it. I hear no complaints. There's silence in the household. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to get everything done. And all the stuff that I thought I was going to be missing out on, I really wasn't missing out on nothing. I could honestly take them with me. I could take them with me. Or if their daddy's off, he can watch them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go through with that. You know what I'm saying? So homeschooling for us, homeschooling was the best idea for our family. At the end of the day, I didn't want to deal with that no more. I really didn't want to deal with that. Child. It was just a lot, cousins. And I really am, I'm proud of myself. And I pat myself on the shoulder for real for not crashing out at that school like I really, really wanted to. I really commend myself for not crashing out. For real. Because I could have crashed out on that man. But I didn't. The sheriff was outside. I didn't want to spend No days in jail for hurting that man, because I was sorry. But I didn't, which is good, okay? It was good. I controlled myself. I'm a better person because of it, basically. But I am super, super happy that I made this decision, because it looks like they are having a blast. They are. And I like this school that they're in, because they're in the middle school. I homeschool elementary and middle school. So in the middle school, they're doing career. They're focusing on their career selections, teaching them how to set goals and achieve them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, wow. And there's a whole lot of resources for learning coaches, aka parents, who are there with their children. So I love it. I do love it, and I'm much more at peace because of it. Hey, it's a cat fight breaking out. Yes, I'm sitting on the porch, and they about to fight. I don't want to be in the middle of none of y'all mess. Okay? All right? You hear me, girl? I don't want to be in the middle of y'all fight, so y'all take that 10 asses away from me, okay? All right. I'm glad you know. But that's what happened, cousins. That's why I'm homeschooling now. That's the whole story. Shoot. That is the whole story. That's why I'm homeschooling. And I love it. Child. Right now, currently, they're on fall break. So, no classes. They're just free balling right now. And I want to see how long it's going to last. I said, as long as that's going to last, you think you on break? You on break? No, you going to clean. All right, I'm going to stop. But for real, cousins, they are at so much peace now that they're home and they can go to school from home. Man. Now with this current school, they have different events. They have clubs. They have setups to where the children can meet. They can meet outside of the classroom. Like, I know there's students on there from all around the world, but students in our area, we can meet up with them. Well, we can form little play dates and stuff like that for the kids. And we can meet up with them like any other homeschool. You know what I'm saying? So I love that about that. I do. I really love that. Oh, y'all don't understand. I'm so relieved. I am so relieved that I finally get to do this. I always said that I wanted to homeschool my children, especially after experiencing homeschooling during the pandemic. Now, the pandemic, as stressful as it was, that is the good portion that I got from it. So, I mean, I'm at peace. Your girl is at peace. And I look on the bright side, I don't gotta pay for no more doggone school uniforms or school supplies, because the school sends it to them. Okay? All right. Girl, I'm winning. We're winning. I wonder what they gonna do about PE and stuff like that. Yeah, they ain't gonna want to do the PE exercises I got. They gonna be mad. But yeah, y'all gonna see what I have planned out for them as these vlogs come up and they go up. Girl, I'm gonna keep y'all entertained, girl, because these children here, they're whole queen. It's the queen. They are the queens of comedy, girl. I be up in here dying laughing, child. And I'm happy to share this journey with y'all, so y'all can see what's going down, because these kids funny. Oh, these kids funny. And these cats funny too, because when I'm homeschooling, they be all in them kids' business, and I don't have time for it. I do not. All in them kids' business. What you reading on the computer, girl? I mean, hopping in laps, reading the computer, trying to tap on the keyboard. I'm like, oh no. Y'all for sure can't come up in here today. But yeah, cousins, homeschooling now versus back then, I want to say I like it the same. I do. I love it the same. It's basically the same. I don't have no other words. It's the same. It's really the same. It's no difference. So it didn't take long for me to get familiar with the platform. In other words, they offered a lot of resources, a lot of tutorials, a lot of orientations and meetings and things like that. I got a learning coach webinar coming up. I think next Thursday. I want to say. I'm probably lying. I'm gonna go back and check my calendar and update y'all. But I got a whole learning coach webinar coming up. To help me learn how to put love into teaching. I don't know. It's the love languages of teaching. That's what the love languages of homeschooling. I think that's the title of it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to revisit that and see what's going on. But I know I signed up for it because I know I need to attend. Now that I'm homeschooling, I want to be as involved as possible. Pretty much. I want to be as involved as possible. These doggone kids getting off this school bus. That's another thing. Child, let me tell y'all something. I live in a neighborhood that's, child, it's predominantly Hispanic people who stay back here. So to see my children getting on that school bus and then them standing at the back of the line, oh, that really ruptured my little spirit. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It gave segregation all over again. I said, oh no, that rubbed me the wrong way. It did. I mean, y'all can say I'm reaching. I just felt some type of way watching my baby get on the bus like that. Oh, no ma'am. No ma'am. I wasn't going for it at all. I ain't like that at all. I didn't. Not even gonna lie to y'all. But all in all, I feel like I made the right decision when it comes to homeschooling my kids, taking them out of public school, and especially now since they all these people up in here with this, they taking out all the special education stuff and resources. Yay! I'm taking them out of there. I don't know what y'all thought this was. I'll school my own children since y'all won't take resources out the schools. Yeah. I clocked that too. Definitely took them out. Because what you're not about to do. We not doing none of that. No, we not. Girl, that's on Mary and all her little lambs. We not doing none of that. I don't get down like that. But cousins, I felt so confident starting this again because it just was a priority. It became a major priority to me, especially after seeing my baby record. A record on my baby? It's bad. I ain't like that. So I'm very, very confident in my decision. Very confident. Because I know I can teach my children. Hell, my middle child is good. She is excelling in math because of me. Because I taught her. And I made it fun. That's the problem. These teachers don't know how to make stuff fun. They don't. I seen all kind of stuff and it wasn't giving. I commend y'all for trying to do it, but it just wasn't giving because no. But I'm going to just say that my baby is damn near a math genius now because of the way I taught her. I made it fun. And that right there alone gave me the confidence to teach my children at home. Because I'm the first teacher. Duh. I'm the first teacher. The first and the last, okay? All right? That's how I feel about me being a homeschooling mom. That's how I feel. That's what's on my chest. But cousins, girl, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. This daily routine, it did take some time getting used to this new daily routine. It took about 4 days for me to get used to it because, like I said, I wasn't used to them being at home. I was used to being at home by myself. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna make something exciting out of it. We gonna have a ball. and create a whole bunch of memories for them. We just gonna have fun. Big fun, girl. I feel like a kid again. That's sad. That is sad, but it's okay. It's okay. Now, with these new routines and stuff like that, of course, I know that my house gonna have to be packed with groceries, because these kids eat like the stuff running from out the doggone refrigerator. That's how they be eating, girl. I don't know where they get the capacity. I be wondering if these kids have worms. I don't be knowing. Girl, look, they eat like 10 fat people a piece. They do. Even the one with the allergies, she do too. And I gotta find a way. Another thing I had to do was find different menu options for her now that she was gonna be at home full time. So now I really have to change up the meal plans and stuff like that for home, and the way I make groceries around here, since they're gonna be home all day. Now we'll see how this gonna go. We will see, because they're supposed to be getting into ABA therapy for their ADHD, so it's gonna be some times where they're not gonna be home. So I don't know. Depending on how the therapies go, we'll see how that's gonna work out. Then I'm gonna have to also redo time management and stuff like that. Oh, I know it sounds like a lot. It does. It sounds like a lot, but girl, put one foot in front of the other and make that work. That's it. That's it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. And that's what I'm gonna have to do. Gotta spruce up these daily routines for myself and for them, because they are young ladies, and I feel like while they're home, I get to teach them so much more than schoolwork. Yeah. So that's an advantage too. That's a real advantage, and I love it. I love it. Y'all gonna see. Y'all definitely gonna see this in these vlogs. Gotta keep them coming too. Y'all gonna see how I keep myself together, how I keep this house together. I'm gonna show y'all everything, because girl, I gotta document it, because I'm not even gonna believe that. I'm not even gonna believe I made it through this. So I get to put it on video so that I can see it. But now, I can't say that the fact that they have their own computers, that's working for me. Because the school gave me one computer for the whole household. And I'm like, oh, no, that's not going to work out. Y'all got different time schedules and stuff like that. And then the scheduling it gives college scheduling. That's what it gives sometimes. It gives that. I guess you could say they have their A days and their B days or whatever. That's what it is. Different times and things like that. Sometimes 2 of my children have class at the same time. So that's another reason why one computer for the whole household wouldn't have never worked out. So my middle child, she has her own laptop. I gave the household computer that the school sent to my oldest, and my youngest is using my MacBook. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. School for them ends at 2:30 every day. 2:30. I try to start them off at 8:30. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we end up starting at 9, and that's okay too. That's their first class. That's the first live class that they have anyway. But the fact that there's 3 computers is what's really been working for me. Oh boy, because if we would have had one computer, girl, talk about the fights that would have been had. Shh. I wouldn't have had time. I'd have probably been hiding in the closet somewhere until the fight was over. Because girl, the routines that are helping me now, it's just me waking them up early, getting them prepared, logging them all in at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Having them do extra work on their breaks to keep them ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put too much on them, but I would rather them be ahead than behind. You know what I'm saying? So we're in the library, the virtual library, reading books. We're on iXL. sprucing up our skills and things like that with skill building and things like that. And hopefully that helps them. You know what I'm saying? I hope that helps them. I really do. But at the end of the day, I feel like I made the best decision ever by withdrawing them from public school and keeping them at home with me to make sure they got proper education. You know what I'm saying? Because the disruptions in the classrooms, oh no. And the teachers who can't, no. I'm not gonna jump down them people through, because I know I couldn't deal with them churn either. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I miss them old school teachers. These the new school teachers. They got bad nerves just like the parents. So I understand. I definitely understand. I'm not gonna drop the ball on y'all like that. I definitely understand, because I know I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm just saying. But all in all, cousins, this reminded me that it is okay to do what is best for your family, no matter what it is. It's okay to do what's best for your family. And then remember that this journey is not about perfection, cousins. It is not about perfection. It's about peace, patience, and purpose. And the purpose is to keep these kids educated, child, without disruption, in the best way possible. Okay? That's my purpose anyway. But cousins, if y'all have any homeschooling stories or any public school stories that y'all want to share, this is a safe space. Okay? Come as you are. Come as you are, girl. While I'm talking like we in church. No, for real, cousin. Come as you are. Share your story in them comments and let me know what you went through. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let Cousin G know. This is a safe space, okay? And remember, over here, cousins, we do not chase perfection, okay? Peace, and purpose. That's what we chase. And a little laughter on the side, because y'all know I'm funny. Y'all know I'm a little funny and I'm goofy. And we chase that over here, too. All right, cousins? We not in here to be perfectionists, okay? All right. Cousins, that's it for my sit down for today. Letting y'all know why I started homeschooling again. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with any other mother or other who may need to hear anything about homeschooling. Cousins, I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.